What's up, Rangers? Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
I'm Jessica.
And today we're going to do some classic unboxing and a random Figma. Because got her in a little bit ago, still haven't opened it, and figure this is as good a time as any to get into it, because the other unboxings pretty much will be all Star Wars all the time. So she isn't going to really fit into there. But what we got here, I recently got a hold of the last one I was missing for the Hellsing figures, because it was just randomly at a shop I was at. So I was like, yeah, okay, you win. Grabbed this one because we have the import, Good Smile? I think Good Smile was making it, with the Robocop figure, and then the Ed 209. So I came across a battle damaged one. They also had a regular one, but it was missing one of the accessories, and Robocop seen better days, so just grabbed this one. And then Buddy Rez sent us this as a Christmas present, which is the McFarlane Toys Movie Spawn, the Alley playset. But boxes seen better days, so we're gonna open it up and mess around with it a bit. So definitely gonna be destroying some value for a couple of these guys. Not crazy amounts, but yeah, at least we're kind of keeping with the title here. But anyways, gonna lay some of these down. I guess we're gonna start with the new Schmexy one, and then we'll move on to the other ones. Because what this is, it's an actual, it's a Figma Styles. So what these are is their own creations. But what you do is you take, the other anime characters' heads and you swap them out with her. They also do, there's, a swimsuit one. There's a schoolgirl one. There's, the wedding one. So if you want, your favorite waifu in certain other accessories, they have options. Granted, I think most of them... this one, there's only her, so depending on your character's body type, it might work with it, it might not. But she comes with... It's very condensed. Because when I got this in, the Figma package is actually super tiny. But you do get Figma bag, get a Figma stand, and then she has the sword, which is disassembled. You get an extra little peg for the hand. You get only 2 sets of extra hands, so that's a little disappointing. And then the shield, because she's like a warrior.
In a bikini.
In a bikini. It's a bikini warrior. Well, she's the strongest of the warriors because she has less armor as per anime logic. Anime game logic. So she's ready to own people. But I don't know, I just thought it was kind of cool looking. Kind of reminds me of Conan the Barbarian, if you will. But she comes with angry face and then smiling face. Detail-wise, not too shabby. You actually get some waist articulation, which is a little different. Kind of strange if you go to use it, but it's there. And she has articulation at the chest. Got single joints for the elbows, single jointed knees, but not too bad. I don't know. I just thought it was a cool looking Figma, so I decided to grab it. Mainly because I wanted to have her with the swords and stuff. To be honest, I thought she'd kind of look fairly decent next to Goblin Slayer.
I thought you said you were gonna make another kaiju inspired chick or whatever.
Not with this one. This would I'd be getting bootlegs for that, not the legit stuff. Sort of everything looks pretty nice though. Oh no, I'm gonna have to rip everything. It's all still kind of sealed. All right, we're not gonna get too much into this because I know the other ones are gonna be a little bit time consuming, but just it's pretty neat. If you're not really into doing swapping parts and what have you, you could probably skip out on this Figma. But for the most part, like I said, I got it just because I thought it was kind of neat looking. Alright, we're going to move on to Father Anderson here from Hellsing. Easier box to open. Wasn't kind of sad because the box for this one was actually pretty nice compared to the other ones I had. Because the Sierras and the Alucard one was kind of just for the boxes. So I was like, screw it, we'll open them. Uh-oh, it's got wires. Thankfully, I came prepared. Then we also recently picked up, we got some new Kenner aliens, but those are all staying in the boxes. Thankfully, I was kind of concerned that I actually double bought one, but I don't actually have. We've got a gorilla alien, which is in the box. I thought I might have one, but I grabbed it anyways. Thankfully, I don't. Alright, Anderson's out. Comes with some extra hands. Get those out. Okay, I was gonna say, does he have the blades? Because I don't remember seeing them in the package. But he does have the bayonets.
Super long bayonets.
Yeah, because he uses them like swords. But then again, like, there's bayonets do get pretty long in certain styles. Okay.
I'm just used to the ones on the guns as accessories.
Well, they can still be really long too. Because there's some I've seen that are almost like swords. Holy crap, that does not want to come out. Alright, thankfully. Just do that. I think the problem is the sword's actually stuck to the tape. It's an older figure, so I'm trying not to break stuff. We need the glasses out.
Oh, good lord.
Alright. Ow. Whew. That was time consuming. Alright, so...
Definitely be careful with the...
These ones aren't great, but I should still be able to at least free them. Because you know what I really like doing when I buy a figure? Having to assemble things. There we go. Alright. Glasses are out. Could be a little cleaner. We can do that later. Not too bad. Granted, he is like old father, like original anime Father Anderson. But stick on pretty well. Got his white shirt underneath. Trench coat on the top, done in a gray. His arms are super long. Which kind of coincides with the anime. Also, those are some ugly ass peg holes here for the hands. They're not, you can definitely tell it was originally a fist and they just kind of drilled a hole in it. But does hook in. Not certain why the one has the thumb up. Kind of looks like he's supposed to have a gun or something, but I don't know. Sort of like that, I would think. Not too shabby. Like, I think the a la carte was a little cooler. Because you can only really go forward and back. You get a rotation here, and then he doesn't have a bend at the elbow, but it's nothing super drastic. It's going to be kind of just figuring out your poses for him with his giant gorilla arms. No articulation at the legs. Can rotate his feet though, so I guess that's a bonus. So, not too much play, but I wasn't really expecting too much for, God, early 2000s. Just kind of look at the back of the box. But I don't see a date screaming out at me right now. Hey, it's only for ages 8 and up for a adult-oriented anime. Pretty sure it's early 2000s because the anime came out around then. So I wouldn't imagine these came out super later than that. But move on to Robocop. This is one of the older NECA ones. Do this the old-fashioned way. Maybe. Alright, we're going to add a little cut mark just to make my life a little easier. God, this kind of hurts doing this with an old one. Because it's like the Pride Alien I left in the package, because he's older. But then again, it's like, I doubt we're going to get, like, new Robocop figures, like, anytime soon. So these older ones, I don't mind opening up. Oh, for me, I was like, he had extra hands? Get the one here. For checking the data and stabbing people in the sides of the head. Which is cool. Also get the gun here. Everything's taped in. As it should be. Thankfully. Oh, he has a wire. I was like, thankfully there's no wires attaching them. I'm like, oh, never mind, I lied. There we go. Gotta be careful with the back legs. There we go. Because he does have some pistons there. Oh man, he's a stiff boy. Get some just for articulation. It's actually not that bad. I can rotate. Arms. Forward and back. Elbows are a little stiff.
Oh, they probably would be.
Odd enough, his hand articulation's only got a rotation here at the wrist. Or, I guess at the forearm. Just to be more exact. Phew. Get these joints all working at some point. Oh, that's a ratchet. That's an odd choice. Sadly, it doesn't have like the little spring mechanism like on some of the other ones for holstering the gun. But then again, probably just going to be having them mainly just doing the Robocop thing where he's just got like his hand up. Going out, blim, 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 blim. For the most part. I forget exactly. I wish the elbow bend here was a little bit more exciting. But gun does look pretty nice though. It's just a jet black, but pretty straightforward from the movie. The battle damage on him looks really nice, especially on the side of the helmet. Yeah, I'm actually really liking this figure a lot. Especially for how old he is. I think it'll look pretty cool next to the other one. I imagine he's going to be a little bit bigger in scale next to him. But I've been wanting like a nice solid Robocop figure for a while. And I think this guy will do pretty nicely until that one shows up. And then finally we got the Spawn playset. Which is supposed to have hours and hours of good times. Got the little base here. Everybody's falling out. One thing that's kind of cool about these is like all the little extras that you get. Because there's like, get a tire, get a garbage can, get some tape that's stuck to my finger. Spawn's got a gun. Got a piece of wood. Got the top two of the garbage can. Alright, everybody's out. Angle this down a little bit. So, garbage can lid goes there. I think the wheel's supposed to go on here, maybe? Oh, yep, that makes sense. It's just, everything's taped to everything. Supposedly, Spawn's got his little chains hanging off of his body so you can have them attacking. He's supposed to be able, you can hook him onto the actual like hook and then he like swings in. I don't know how that's supposed to work. Maybe like that. Nope. Yeah. One of these days, that goes in here. So now, blim, 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 blim. Oh man, he holds that thing high. Also, Spawn's got a bit of a giraffe neck. I do like that he has these. It's just kind of weird. Got the Violator. It's got a bit of articulation on him. Has elbows, can bend a little bit. Nothing at the mouth, really. I'll say, it looked like this kind of had its own little gimmick, but I don't know. Nothing really at the knees, though. And you can't really rotate, so his hand's like forever kind of cockeyed. A little bit. But you get enough play for what it is. Oh, he's actually got some pegs, so you can kind of hook them on here, which is nice. So if you don't actually plan on playing with it too much, he does have a place to stay. But it's supposed to be like, the gimmick's like, he can, like this can spin. So then you can be like, here's Johnny. All strategic like, breaking through, rah, 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 rah. And then I guess if you have the gun, you can probably work this. There we go. So then he can come flying into combat. Also got a piece of wood. Spawn can kind of hold. It looks like that should work, but I don't think it's going. Oh. Oh, come on. I felt like there was some grip there. Don't let your dreams be dreams, Spawn. Just hold on to it. But that rotates. This can break open. So you can kind of have another, like, he's kind of breaking through kind of thing. And this can rotate out. It's not too bad. There maybe could have been a little bit more thought going on to some of these processes. Also kind of lame that he doesn't have peg holes. Like there's no place to really hook Spawn to. Like you just kind of got to deal with him and his yeah. But not too bad. Like again, you get some of the extra accessories, which is kind of cool. I don't actually know how much one of these sets actually goes for currently anymore. Because I know they made a few. Like the one I would have liked is the it's the one where he's at the house.
It's the fireplace.
Yeah, the fireplace playset would be kind of cool. This could be one of those, like, I'm gonna get it displayed and call it a day. But at least, like I said, it's a neat little playset. And to be honest, it's kind of like odd that there's even like playsets for a character like Spawn. I just don't get how what you're supposed to be doing with these chains. Because I can kind of, there, you can hold on to them. Well, I guess that kind of helps. He's like, hold me, Violator. Anyways, out of the bunch, I'm gonna say probably the Robocop was the coolest one. Next to the Figma, of course, because Figma. What'd you do with the Robocop? Yeah, one job. That was just to hold on to Robocop until we had to get back to this part. Playset's neat. Again, thanks, Prez, for sending it. It's definitely going to go onto the display case next to the custom one that I did like this one. I kind of wish these were a little bit bigger so I could maybe actually use these for said diorama. But still neat. Now I'm going to probably have to try to keep an eye out for the other ones. Just try to get a set. But anyways, help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys like to keep up to date with channel doing it. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.